Hey everyone, it's TV Shores. It is 11:49 p.m., April the 20th, 2016. I apologize for not having this already completed, this video, and ready to go up. As usual, I've had several interruptions each time I've attempted to get it done, so that's why I'm doing it so late at night. Hopefully, at this time of night, there are no interruptions. But we're going to pick back up with Matthew 25:10, where we were talking about the door was shut. Of course, we discussed how when I asked the Lord about this, He told me that for a door to be shut, it must first be open. So that's what we're looking at now. Remember, we went to Revelation 3:8, and we looked at how with the Church of Philadelphia, we see the Lord had set before them an open door. And I'm just recapping a little bit here. Then we saw in Matthew 7, verses 7 and 8, and Luke 11, verses 9 and 10, how they obtained this open door, how it came to be that this open door was set for the Church of Philadelphia, was set before them. Of course, we know the Church of Philadelphia is the church that the wise virgins make up. And since we've already discussed this, I'm not going to go into big detail, but it's just like we've been discussing all along. It's about having sought, asking, and seeking, and knocking. It's basically seeking the Lord, seeking for that deeper understanding, and Him opening things up to, up to the wise virgins. And we've discussed through all these videos how it is through this that it grows the relationship that we have with the Lord, that the deeper we get into the Word and seek His truth. And we also saw in videos just recently about how it is the washing of water by the Word that purifies us within. So it's very important that we dig for those deeper things and those deeper understandings, because the more that we understand, the more that we seek, the more that He opens up to us, and the more that we have sought Him and that He has opened up and that we understand the deeper relationship that we have with Him. And we know that makes all the difference, because down here in Matthew 25:12, we see that He tells the foolish virgins, I know you not. And it's simply because they had not built that relationship. But we see that it's all about having sought the deeper things of the Lord in the Word. And what I want to go to now is, I wanted to discuss how we see that. Let me see if I can find it right quick. Here in Revelation 3. Remember, okay, we just looked at how an open door was set before the Church of Philadelphia. And remember, we had looked at where the Church of the Laodiceans had been counseled to buy of me, which is of the Lord, gold tried in the fire, which is about them being purified. Remember in verse 17, it was about them thinking they had everything they needed. But in verse 18, the Lord is counseling them to buy, just as we see the foolish virgins are told to go buy. Okay, but what I want to look at is this about the door, Revelation 3:20. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. Now this is the Lord knocking. Before we saw, it was about the knocking for it to be opened up. And that's how the Church of Philadelphia got the open door set before them, because they were seeking. Okay. Now we see with the Church of the Laodiceans, if I'm saying that right, I'm sleepy and I'm not sure. We see that the Lord stands at the door. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door. So now it's about us opening the door for the Lord, rather than us seeking and Him opening the door for us. And as I sought the Lord on this to understand what it was He wanted me to learn from this, I guess you could say what He showed me is obvious, but it's not. Like with a lot of things when He opens them up to us. Okay, we're talking about how the Lord was at the door knocking now, because the Church of Philadelphia has the open door before them, but the Church of the Laodiceans has a shut door. Okay, and what this is all about is, as I sought the Lord on this, it was this is the verse that He took me to. Okay, Matthew 18:12. How think ye, if a man have 100 sheep, and one of them be gone astray, doth he not leave the 99 and goeth into the mountains, and seeketh that which is gone astray? It's about those that have not sought Him. How He is going to, those that have not sought Him, He is going to come to them. He's going to seek them out. Okay? And that takes us back to what we have learned in videos from the past. You can go back to last year when I covered the harvest, barley and the wheat, and talked about the first fruits. But it is about that time of, we are in the time of grace, and that began when Christ died to be the redemption for mankind. And the time of grace has gone on ever since then, and it's going on now. But that time of grace is soon to end. And this is about an extension of that one last time, because the Lord wishes none to perish. And all through my studies in the Word and how the Lord has guided me, when I would come across something that was different to me, and I'd be like, Lord, I don't understand, or this is not what I thought, because it would be different. He would say, it's all because I wish none to perish. He wishes none to perish. Even down here, 2 verses down, it says, even so, it is not the will of your Father which is in heaven that one of these little ones should perish. So it's about, even after He has taken, has caught up to Him those who were ready, it is about Him coming back, because He wishes that none should perish. It is not the will of our Father which is in heaven that one of these little ones should perish. So it's about Him seeking out those who have not sought Him. And that's what this changing of the direction of the knock is all about. Before, it's been all about us seeking Him, But once He's drawn those that have sought Him to Him, then it is time to go out and seek those who have not sought Him. And He is going to use those that He's brought to Him, those first fruits, those that were ready. He's going to use them to help go out and bring in. This is about the harvest. This is about coming to those last ones, those that have gone astray, because he wishes that none should perish. And it's just as simple as that. Because one thing the Lord has really drove home to me the whole time, like I said, is about how he wishes none to perish. And it's about a process. Um, that's what the harvests are about. They are about a process. And each time some come into him, there are always some left that haven't come yet. And it's a progression. And I'm not sure exactly. I've got a number of three in my mind, that what I feel the Lord has shown me. But at times I feel like it goes even deeper than that. But I'm not going to get into that right now. But I believe that certainly we have a barley and a wheat and a grape harvest. And we can see by this that the Lord continues to try to bring hearts to him. Let's see what else. This is okay. We're going to cut this off here, and I'll get into some more on this in the next video. I love y'all. Bye bye.